Hello all my horror fans, welcome back to Hermione's Horror Reviews. On this channel I do horror book hauls, horror book reviews, both physical and digital media, horror audiobooks, and so much more. Alright, so I finished this book 2 days ago. I finished it on Friday, and this is The Haunting of Maddy, Clare by Simone St. James. This is her first book that she published back in 2012. I had never heard of her before. I had seen her book Murder Road that came out, I believe it was last year it came out, but I totally ignored it. And then when I started to really get back into horror or to thrillers or whatever, I was like, I should try her out. So this takes place during the 1920s. This is about a woman who is she is a temp worker, and she goes around and she does jobs for whatever her company wants her to do. And she is asked to be a secretary to a man named Alistair, who is investigating the haunting of a barn where a woman called Maddy Clare. Now, Clare wasn't actually her last name. Nobody knows who her last name was, but she got her family's last name, to kind of, during the course of this book, Maddy Clare makes it very clear that she wants revenge. And revenge on 3 men who raped her. So if you guys are not comfortable with that, it's in the book. The rape is not depicted, it's mentioned. And so Maddy has the ability to make you think that something is happening when it isn't. This we consider like her ghost power, if you're talking about Ghost. The show Ghost. But it becomes also a search for the truth. This woman is determined to find out who these men were that raped Maddy Clare when she was alive. And one by one, the 3 men end up dead. I really liked this book. I liked the pacing of the book. I thought the book was really good. There is some smut in the book, but it's not graphic smut, not like what people are used to today. There is love that these 2 people feel, and also this takes place after the Great War, so you have a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder that is mentioned. So yeah, it has some things in it that people might not be comfortable with, but it's the nature of the story. Anyways, I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. I absolutely did love this book. I actually got the second book in the series in her list of books that she's written. I will actually be reading that one on the 13th. The 13 stories of terror and suspense. I've decided I'm going to read that book this coming, starting tomorrow. Alright, so yeah, great book from a great author, and I enjoyed it. Alright, so that is the review for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, stay spooky.